Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is my YouTube channel, Malachi Andu, aka the Coppola Pastor, aka the Messenger. And like I always say, my passion is helping men rediscover themselves, help men become better husbands, better fathers, and better men in society. It's my passion to do so. And I have a book, it's called Men Are Special. This is not to say women are not. Men Are Special is a book that I wrote just to encourage the plight of men out in society. As you already know, a lot of empowerment that has been taking place lately has been on the girl child, but the boy child has been neglected and left out. So this is the reason why I'm coming constantly to remind men to say, hey, you are special. There's something immaculate about you, something outstanding. Yet again, today we've got an amazing topic to discuss, amazing topic to share. My name is Malachi Andu, and I'm coming with these quotes because I want your marriage, I want your relationship, I want your family to be better. That's all. What are we talking about today? How to know you are under Petticoat government. You are under Petticoat government. So this is a term that was entirely taken from a local government that involves leaders that are only females. That is the professional explanation of that. You can Google it and even just search it. It's called under Petticoat government. But in Zambia, we say under Petticoat. So under Petticoat government, now when it comes to relationships, it is something that has to do with a man being constantly under a woman and under the influence of an abusive woman. You always are there. You don't have a voice of your own. How do you know? How do you know that you are under Petticoat government? Number one, you are always overcompensating your woman for the wrongs you've done. Let's say you've made a mistake today and you want to say sorry. You overcompensate it because to you it feels like if you can lose this woman, then you've lost everything. I always ask men to say, if your woman feels like losing you is not as important as you losing her, why does your woman feel like losing you is not anything valuable? And yet you are feeling like your life depends on her. If you lose her, then everything has crumbled. A relationship must be mutual. Your woman must be extremely careful about losing you the same way you are careful about not losing her. The moment it becomes one-sided, one person thinks like, you know what, I don't care even if I lose it, then there is nothing working in there. So you overcompensate. You find that you just to say sorry, you have to go high and low and what because to you there is that insignificancy, there is that gap within you that feels like, you know, I need to overcompensate, I need to do more so she can know I'm sorry. No, a genuine heart is better than overcompensation. You can go buy roses, flowers and everything, but if you are not sorry from the deep depth of your heart, you're just wasting time, my brother. How you know you are under Petticoat government? This is how you overcompensate. Number two, you always feel like she's doing you a favor by being with you. You always feel like she's doing you a favor. It's like this woman is on a pedestal and you are the one who has to do everything to sustain the relationship, and she just has to be there as the boss, receiving on the end. Even God doesn't receive 100%, he only receives about 10%. But your woman feels like she has to receive 200%. I don't know why she feels that way. Because she feels like she's doing you a favor by being in your life. But unfortunately, that's not how things roll. That's how you know. Here, I'm under Petticoat government here. I am being ruled by the influence of an abusive woman. I'm being ruled by the influence of a woman. You have no mind of your own. You are a CC at this particular time. That's number two. What's number two? She's always feeling, or she's always thinking she's doing you a favor. Number three, you obey her no matter how wrong she is. Oh my God. You are the kind of person that no matter how wrong your wife or your woman is, you still have to obey her. And then after you obey her, then you have to pay for the consequences of obeying her. Because sometimes you need to understand, our ladies, women are good at creating scenes that they can't solve. So a woman will put you in some trouble if you don't use your head. She'll put you into some trouble that she will still expect you to come and sort out. A woman will be telling the son, you shouldn't be listening to your father. And then when a son doesn't listen to the father, goes ahead and makes mistakes, then the woman will now call the father to come and fix the mistakes. So there are certain times that, listen to this, leadership is not all about feelings. There are certain times that you don't feel like doing certain things, but you have to do them. But there are also certain times that you know you shouldn't do something for your wife because you are leading her in a particular way. There are certain times you know you love your wife and you say no. Not because it's enjoyable, but it's because you are providing leadership. But if you're the kind of person who is obeying your wife, no matter how wrong she is, you just feel like, no, I have to obey my wife. My friend, you are under Petticoat government. You are not a man. You are an embarrassment to manhood. You need to stand your ground. Am I saying don't respect your wife or your woman? No, respect your woman. This is the reason why we constantly emphasize, marry right women. Most of you men married people you didn't even have a purpose for. That's the reason why you have married a woman you had no purpose for. You didn't even know why you married her. Secondly, you have children you didn't plan for. You have children that you don't even know their destinies. Almost everyone in the Bible, when their children were born, they were told, you're going to have a child. This child is going to be doing ABCD. It's only your child who has got no purpose. They were just born out of a sexual encounter. They were not born out of a purpose. So I want you to learn that if you are the person that is constantly obeying, you don't even say no, my brother, you are under Petticoat government. No doubt. Number 4, how do you know you are under Petticoat government? She guilt tricks you into doing what she wants. You go shopping and you budget. Our budget is, let's say it's $500 is what we're going to spend. She goes ahead and spends $800 and you just be there, no, it's okay. But you know that is going to affect your financial budget for that month. You know that is not healthy for the kind of lifestyle that you're trying to maintain. You know it's not good. It's going to affect your children's school fees. But because your woman said so, you have to go with it. There are certain times you have to learn to say, no, my love, no, honey, we can't go beyond this because we are building a family. You are not a hooker. You are somebody that I'm building a family with. So we need to plan together. So she guilt tricks you into doing what she wants. Let's go and do this. Let's go to the movies. You don't feel like going. You don't want to go. She will trick you into going there. If you're not a man that is standing your ground and saying, hey, my wife, this is what we're going to do. We're not going to do this. You will find that you are a CC under Petticoat government. Number 5, she disrespects you into having her way. She'll disrespect you. Whether it's in front of people, she'll disrespect you. And then you are the one who has to shut up and do what she wants. She'll disrespect you in front of your parents, in front of her parents, in front of everybody. Because you are not doing what she wants. My brother, wake up. You are under Petticoat government. The last one. You always plead for intimacy. Every time it is time to do, hey, I know, my wife. You have to beg. Every time you have to beg. Under Petticoat brother. Under Petticoat brother. Every time it is time to, you have to beg. Just know, my brother, you are under Petticoat government. I pity you. You are under Petticoat government in the sense that you have to beg every time it is time to be intimate with your woman. You have to bring up, I am the head of the house. You know, I am the head of the house. Every time it is time to be intimate, you have to be the head of the house. Under Petticoat brother. So how do you rectify these things when you find that this is what is happening in your home? I always respect dialogue. Most manipulators always think the manipulated doesn't know that they are trying to manipulate them. Every betrayer thinks the betrayed doesn't know he's about to be betrayed. Sometimes your woman can be doing all these things without even realizing, because maybe she had a very abusive background. Help your woman. Sit her down in a very good atmosphere and tell her, hey, my love, I've observed that there is ABCD that happens. I'm extremely aware. And you know what? With the kind of relationship I want to build with you, this is not the kind of lifestyle and the kind of living I want to inculcate in our family. We are building a family together. I don't think this is the atmosphere I would want to produce my children in. Can you imagine making your wife conceive on a forced sexual encounter. You forced her to have sex with her. Then she ended up conceiving. How are you going to love that child? Sometimes the children are not as important as the atmosphere that created them. You need to realize that the atmosphere that creates your children is equally as important. I pray for your marriages that they'll be well, the Lord will bless you, and the Lord will strengthen you. My name is Malachi Andu, and please, I want you to join me next time on the next broadcast. And to do that, for you to meet me and see me again, you need to subscribe to this channel. Subscribe to this channel so that you become healthy in your marriages, in your relationships, and your men are going to be extremely outstanding. If you're a man out there, you need to know this is the place you belong. Subscribe to this channel, turn on the notification icon so that you can see when we post. Follow me on all social media platforms. My handle is at Malachi Andu. Malachi is spelled as Malachi. That's how you people like it. Until I see you next time, from me, it is Shalom, Shalom.